In his latest updates, the weatherman has predicted that the long rain season is expected to begin in this coming week, with many parts of the country put on high alert over possible flooding due to heavy rains. But while the skies are pregnant in these parts, the barrenness is evident in other parts, forcing residents to walk long distances in search of water and pasture for their livestock. With a 100 million shillings initiative to increase the resilience of marginalized households to climate change-related shocks through diversified livelihoods and improved natural resource management, it is hoped that residents of ASOL regions will be self-sufficient across the year.
The women of Dol Dol in Laikipia County emerged from the horizon, braving the harsh conditions, each with a can on their back, walking to the nearest water pan in search of a commodity that is becoming scarce with each passing day. At the water pan, the water has dried up completely, giving the women a challenge to dig deep into the earth in search of the precious commodity that they cannot afford to go back home without. The dried up rocks of earth are carefully picked apart and set aside, leaving room for the women to access the water underneath. When they finally get to it, it takes patience and precision to scoop the water. The not so clear liquid, a precious find that the women will take time to fill their cans with.
Ukifikisha nyumbani, unachemsha, unaweka kwanza ipoe, alafu unaanza kupatia watoto watumie kukunywa.
Asubuhi tukiamka kwenda maji, kabla tufike mahali tunaenda, tunakutana na ndovu. Tunabambana na ndovu, tunarudi kwanza nyumbani. Na mali bado tumefungia, ni mimi ndio nitakuja kufungua hiyo mali, iende malishoni, nikirudi kwa maji.
While man walks long distances in search of water, his animals are not so far behind, hoping that they will be led to a place where their thirst can be quenched with ease. But the scorching sun and sometimes rough terrain is not the only challenge they face.
Hadi usiku kuna mlolongo ya binadamu, kuna mlolongo wa mifugo, na kisha ndovu watakuja na kuharibu zile mfereji kwa sababu ya ngaro.
Ukikuja hapa ukiangalia, unaona mandovu ndio imemaliza maji kuliko hata wanyama ya nyumbani.
Beyond the rocks lie the villages where the people of Dol Dol reside. Here, long extended lines of cans are visibly sighted from afar. The only available borehole serves many from far and wide. With the skies not having opened up in the recent months, many are worried that even this lifeline might soon give them its last drops. In many parts of the savannah lands, the few boreholes run by wind turbines, those spinning, can barely supply enough water for the sustainability of the community living here. With the reality of human-wildlife conflict becoming a serious threat in the future and the weather patterns changing, it has become apparent that people living in ASOL regions need a sustainable solution to the challenges they face. Via the integrated management of natural resources for resilience, communities living in Laikipia, Isiolo, Marsabit and Samburu counties are expected to benefit from rangeland management and regeneration, increasing water availability through rehabilitating or establishing of new and strategic water points for productive use and increasing households with renewable energy.
If we continue to have such problems, our children will not be able to access school. The issues of health are going to be compromised.
In the next 3 years, the project will ensure that they secure livelihoods and strengthened markets, including for women and youth, that support sustained natural resources management, encourage sustainable management and rehabilitation of land, forest and water sources for strengthened ecosystem, and strengthen governance service and structures for sustainable NRM at community, county and national levels. Leila Mohammed, NTV.